What is up, my awesome YouTubians? How are you all doing? Hope you have all had an epic New Year's and that you are still suffering from an epic hangover. Today we shall be doing some buildy stuff, as I have finally saved enough money to do a medium-sized project, I would say. We shall also be obviously destroying another station today. I won't be using the suit bombs. We shall be looking at bombers though. I still need to buy some escorts for them, so that hopefully is something for you all to look forward to. Off camera, well, sort of off camera, it was late last night, we did capture one of the Teladi destroyers and it was absolutely epic, and I hope you all enjoy that. I have bought a number of transporters just to fix the, well, sort of fix some of the smart chip issues that one of the Teladi wharfs is actually having right now, and still is having, due to the fact that our traders prefer to trade with the shipyard and the equipment dock like continuously. It's like they never get full, but they're not really using anything, rather than the wharf. I do have a couple of them which are sort of stuck because they have their storage full, like this guy over here with hull parts. I've got some other traders scattered around which are full on bits and pieces which they haven't managed to get rid of, but I'm not really bothered. What else? Yes, every time I buy a trader, if I don't get the desired skill level, I buy a little disco, and those discos, instead of selling them, I swap the pilots out and sent them like to the pirate stations, just so I can hop around using our transporter to probably buy the materials for our bombs. And what the hell is all of that? To buy all the stuff for our bombs and to buy more bombs. I do have another juicy target over here, which is where I stole our Teladi destroyer from in the first place. It was somewhere here, but unfortunately I cannot put my eyes on it right now. Anyway, that was most of the things that I've been doing off camera, apart from just looking around, trying some stuff and things out, letting the money go up. I don't use CETA at all, only if I'm doing a build and I just want to record it. But anyway, enough of me blabbering. If you do like what you see and want to see more, remember to smash that like and subscribe button. Like they owe you money. So let's get on with it. Okay, so it's voice over time. We are here with our destroyer, our Phoenix. This was part of a wing of... there was a destroyer as the main. This was that one's wingman. And there was also a Peregrine Bomber with them. So when it comes to large turrets, I usually put down 2 of these bombs, just to make sure I knock them out. I think 1 bomb takes it down, just knocks it out pretty much. It will still be there, but it would just be deactivated due to the loss, you know, the hull loss, too much damage on it. I do the same for shields, but I believe shields can take 3 to knock out. And when it comes to destroyers, laying down more bombs than needed is going to be helpful anyway, so you knock that hull down at quite a decent percent. So the reason why I'm actually popping down bombs on the shield generators is just in case I need to attack the hull. So I didn't want there to be any shields getting in the way, you know, just in case, like, for some reason the hull is at 48% and I need to start hammering away at it so it doesn't reach that 50% to cause issues for our Marines. And the usual, I just sprinkle a bomb on the usual turrets. That was another large, so I put 2. And I wasn't planning on taking any chances really. I just wanted to get everything out the way and make sure it goes smooth. Then I just wait for our idiots to catch up. To make sure that they're in a proper range for when I want to start the boarding operation. So there won't be any messing around, and they'll be in range just to deploy the Marines. So we get back on board our Minotaur. Then we just put ourselves in a, you know, decent position. Yep. I set them up to attack the turrets because there was a couple of turrets on the front that I didn't tag with bombs, as you've seen from the footage. Every bomb that I placed, you've seen it, so you can probably pretty much go and count how many bombs to get the hull down to where I did. So I set the boarding up, triggered the bombs. That's the wing leader over there. Obviously you get the drones. And as you can see, the hull is at 39%. So that is still, for me, 39% is still a little bit high due to having the shields still online. So by the time you get through the shields, that takes some time. So yeah, I tried to get this to bail, but unfortunately I couldn't, so we had to destroy it. So I did take my time with this Peregrine. Like I said, I did want to try to get it to bail. So by the time we get through that, the hull was still at 39%. The hull didn't go up that quickly this time. So I keep peppering away to try to get those shields down for that just in case, you know, scenario. So all our Marines made it on board by the looks of it. Hull is up to 42%. That kind of just sped up. So as you can see, by the time I got those shields down, the hull was at 49%, 50%. That was right on time. So, you know, that's something that you guys need to keep, you know, to keep in mind pretty much. Just to have that in mind, that it's going to get repaired. You need that shield out the way so you can help your Marines. But there you go. So even by the time I got the shield down, we had captured it. And that was that. I did linger around this sector because the wing leader was an enemy to us and he was very close to the gate, so I couldn't send anyone pretty much through that gate, as they would pass from right under his nose. So I decided just to move to the opposite direction and just chill out there for a while until that destroyer was out of the gate's range. And there we go. So that was pretty damn good. Our rep, it didn't go down that much. I believe we were at 18 and it stayed at 18. So I don't think the rep loss was that high. I know we did get the messages coming up, so obviously, you know, we lost, if you can imagine like an experience bar, you know, that it would have probably gone down like halfway or nearly a whole level. To be honest, I'm really not sure how much rep that we lost. I'm pretty sure we were not 19. I think I checked. But anyway, there is our capture. We finally have a Phoenix. That was that. I hope you liked this boarding up. It did go very smooth, and I was very pleased with it, with the whole thing. There's that large turret. It is at 24%. So anything under 30%, it will be deactivated. So thank you for that comment. I totally forgot who mentioned that to me. So yes, that is that. Okay, so I have had this guy set up on the find build, what the hell was it called? Find build tasks. So far I haven't seen it build anything or do anything except fly randomly around from here to here and just back and forth like that. We are currently over here. We are going to check out our venture. And yes, I am missing the crosshair thing. So let us see, what did we get? What have we don't have anything there. Okay, fair enough. We are going to do that, and success chance is low. Yeah, I'm using a scout. I don't know why, but I just am. So that is that sent and done with. We are currently sitting at 97 million. And we are going to buy some stuff from the ALI. I think it was the Vanguard that is the fastest of... Yeah. So I had one of these flying around and I actually took down a number of ends, one after the other. Well, they were pirates. This does look absolutely strange to me. It is like they were... This was supposed to be bigger, and they just chopped the...
Order completed.
Chopped like 90% of this ship off because it probably wouldn't fit in the lifts of the docking areas on our ships. At least that is my theory with most of these ships. So we are going to buy... I think I'm going to make 3 each for our bombers. So that is, we need 9. Like so, and we don't have any issues whatsoever because I know that this wharf is stocked to the brim with stuff. So let us do that. Hopefully we get some decent pilots. As you can see, we do not have any issues. There you go. Very nice. So that is that. Our awesome bombers are over here. Let us go and check those out. We are using the Peregrines. Teleport. Hopefully 3 is going to be okay. I do like this. I do like this, and seeing one of these guys over here. The only thing that I don't like is whenever he gets up and moves to this chair, it makes that noise. All the time. It's like this. And it is really, really bugging me. I don't know why he needs to move over there, because it's the same thing anyway. So this is the ship. I have set it up with one torpedo, yes. 1 torpedo launcher. And a pulse laser. We have on our turrets pulse and bolts. We have the Paranid engines, Teladi shields, just to squeeze a little bit out of it. So that is that. We have our Phoenix. Do you know, I haven't been on our Phoenix yet. Okay, so this looks exactly like the constructor. Well, that just pissed all over my my happiness. Okay, never mind. We have this, and I have set it up with... We have full crew, right? Yes. We have 1 tracking launcher right on the underneath at the front. And the rest are pulses and bolts really. I'm not a fan of the whole missile spam. I'm not a fan of the whole resupply a couple of years away waiting. For now, I was going to add a missile component factory thing for this, so we can put missiles trackers on our defense over here. The only problem is it has to be attacked for it to attack something, which, you know, that kind of sucks, so I'm not really bothered. And that is that. We will be going over here. We will be destroying this, not out of this. I won't be using my bombs. We will be using destroyers. Our drug factory has been making money. I keep on taking the money out. We are getting low on stuff. So I don't know if I should add more production things to it. I hope you guys will let me know in the comment section below. Should I add more production bits and pieces for our factory here, or should we just leave it as it is? Now, the plan for our complex, our new complex, we're going to be making engine parts, smart chips, hull parts, scanning arrays as our final product. I think that's right. Engine parts, scanning arrays. That seems to be the main sort of thing that is selling or needed. At least these are selling. I don't know how needed they are. So we'll be doing 4 of the end production bits each. And that just needs these to run. I don't think I can squeeze in anything else because everything goes, so we put something else on red. Usually the refined metals are the ones. Well, we can make some more smart chips. I don't see why not. What about our workforce? So we need 3,920 and we have 4,000. Can we make some more of that as well? We can make some more of that. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to leave these as 4. I'm going to let you guys decide and tell me, look, why don't you add more of this or more of the other? And, you know, fair enough. I'll either just take it apart and rebuild or try to add to it. So that is the plan. You will be seeing that. I will not be doing a time lapse because that would just take ages. So I'm going to get started with that. Yeah, I do like making this equal. For some reason, I like having a cube. And we can put it here, I suppose. And we shall buy the license. Just so we don't cause any problems with the locals. And the other thing is, I totally forgot we need the bloody blueprints. So, BRBs. So, Egosoft should start to make these stations charge money for us parking here. Because I'm just putting like these little discos all around the place wherever I need to teleport to quickly. Anyway, I think I'm going to actually buy the blueprints. I'm not going to mess around stealing them. Okay, so for the smart chips we have to come all the way to the ALI thingy-doodle. That's not that expensive. This place always reminds me out of something from Star Wars. You know, when Darth Vader comes and is walking out the whole thing. Yeah. And we're back with the lady with big bush.
It's an honor to see you here.
Give me your stuff, woman. Alright, so this seems to be everything. Yeah, okay, so this seems to be everything. We need the antimatter cell, engine part, graphene hull, refined metal scanning array, silicon wafer. We bought the smart chip factory thingy from the Antigons, or Antigones, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I think this is everything. I hope this is everything. It should be everything. And that's 13 million. Well, you know what? Go for it. I really am not in the mood for going around stealing all of those blueprints, to be honest. Okie dokies. Yes, we do. We could have actually continued to build over here. I am an absolute numpty. I know. And this is how much stuff and things are going to cost us. About 75 million. This took me quite a while to sort out and build up. So that is that.
Awaiting orders.
So whilst that is being built up, I decided it is time to go and blow something up. As you can see, I am manually, well, trying to place things in a strategical location, but you know, you know how the AI is. They're like, nope, don't want to move there. I'm gonna move past what you said, or I'm just gonna go halfway.
Awaiting orders.
So I tried to set the bombers up to, you know, on the three sides of the station. I think I'm actually going to end up buying another Peregrine, another 3 Nodens for them. Unless you guys tell me otherwise, don't get the Nodens, get something else. But I got the Nodens for the speed, and just because I saw one in action and it pleased me. As you can see, I'm just setting up an attack order, and I only want them really, to keep on attacking. If you just say attack, they attack once and that's it. So I noticed that by ticking those 2, there's more of a chance of them actually aiming for a turret. And they carried on doing so. They carried on aiming at turrets. They didn't take them out as quickly as I had hoped. But they sort of got the job done. I didn't have that many problems with the tracker launchers.
I will destroy you.
Awaiting orders.
Peregrine Vanguard.
This time I was playing more on the let's just get the drones out the way, and I allowed the Peregrines to go for the turrets and so on and so forth. I am using the light smart missiles equipped on all of the pulsars, just like this one is. And I noticed how absolutely and utterly crap that they are in tracking drones. So far I have not found a decent missile good versus drones. The only time missiles are good is when you're head to head, you're going straight for the face. That's the only time that I've found missiles to be good. So I will be cutting bits out of this one just to keep the time down.
Phoenix.
And there's a lot of messing around. There's not a lot of action here and there, so I'll be cutting bits out like this. And as you can see, the missiles in action. I mean, obviously, they're not good. I really don't like them. So far I haven't found a missile that I like. And I haven't noticed our pulsars even using them. I think there, if you notice that the explosion itself, the splash damage of the explosion actually damaged the drone. So we have lost the Noden. We didn't really lose much in this one. I think we only lost the Noden, perhaps a pulsar, I'm not too sure. Yeah, we lost one Noden. The other pulsar from that destroyer is the one that I'm on at the moment, I believe. As you can see, I'm just checking up to see what they are targeting. And that's all the drones out of the picture. If If there are, there's probably one or two left. So with this one, I didn't want to go all out with all the ships in the world. I wanted to see what sort of smallish like force to comfortably take out the station. So I then tied all the ships up under one wing, which I am finding very strange to do, just to say attack this target, pretty much. So I put them all under me, saying like defend me, and then I just do the wing attack my target. So they carry that all out. Okay, so we are going to need some miners for our new complex, which is still being built. So while this thing is docking, I thought, we might as well go and set our bombs up. Now that probably is overkill. So, something just blew up and I don't know what the hell it was. Okay.
Requesting permission to go.
We'll put this on a medium. That on a medium. Going to start the op. As soon as I click, I'm going to pause it.
You had it now. Reporting teams.
And I'm going to do that and trigger all bombs. Unpause. That did well. That was not supposed to happen. Whoops. I guess this isn't the same as a destroyer that it needs all of those bombs. Oh, bugger and balls and everything else. I'm gonna have to reload this one. That was unexpected. Okay, so let's try that again without the whole blowing the snot out of it to Kingdom Come. Trigger all bombs. And then I'm going to pause it. And then I'm going to say, could you please... Oh crap, it's dead! Again? No! Okay. We need to use less bombs. Find the ones that are probably going to be a pain in the neck. Or we'll just go for 3, perhaps. 1. We'll take that one down there. Don't be utter pillocks, for God's sake. Right, try. So that's 2.
We were hit.
Requesting permission to go.
Docking permission granted.
Stop, please.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Okay.
Suit bomb.
So I'm going to load myself up. I'm going to do trigger all the bombs.
Magnetar. Mineral. Vanguard.
And its hull is only 42%. Don't like that.
Mod launched. Moving to target.
Steady. Contact. Making preparations to breach.
I guess we should take the shield down. We do have some red stuff lying around.
Contact.
Yeah, and there is that tracking turret
Making our way through the hole.
being a right pest. So, oh, that minute poor thing is hurt badly.
You don't stand a chance.
I honestly thought we got rid of all the tracking turrets. Okie dokie, and that is that. We have that. We have. Oh crap! I didn't want to do that. Please don't turn an enemy with me. Yes, we have succeeded. And there is still a missile. Where did I come from? Who did that? Who did this? Seriously? Is that this trying to say, I'll have the last laugh, blah, and try to destroy one of my stuffs? Anyway, we have 1 out of 3 or 4.
Requesting permission to dock.
We're gonna need, so we have, I already have, I've taken the one that I was using for the Nevidium, and I've set it up waiting over there. So we can say that is for ore, this is for silicone, we need ice, and we need gas. So I need another 2 more. Let's check our rep with the anti-nutters. How are we doing? We are at 22, so that's not that bad. How much did we lose? I don't think we took a massive hit. I think that was alright. Okay, so we have that. So we know that pretty much 4 or 5 bombs for a Magnetar, perhaps. Anyway, I'm going to get this sorted out and I'll bring you guys back in a moment. So I've also noticed, that there's a couple of posts on forums and stuff asking, you know, about rare spices. Where do you get rare spices? I've found that doing this, like today, I managed to just get these 72 rare spices. I mean, I probably would have had more had I paid attention as to what was being sold. So yeah, this is also a good way to get your rare spices from pirate stations if needed. But unfortunately, this one doesn't have any bombs. Oh well. I think what I will do is probably just buy 2 gas miners of the same. Let's have a look. We want that gas miner. And I set this up already. I mean, these are nothing special really to look at. We have a pulse on the first slot, and we have some trackers on the side, I believe. So we have 2 trackers on the sides, here and here. What's this? The bolt on the front, pulse, and I believe another bolt and a pulse. So we're going to be using that for our gases. It's 4 million. I can afford at least 2 for sure. We're using the heavy smart missiles, and we'll be doing one of those. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions in terms of missiles, you know, please let me know. So I'm going to be buying 2 of these. So that's like 10 million. So we'll put them in the queue. Okay, so our idiots are probably, hopefully, in range.
Spacesuit bomb.
Actually no,
Magnetar,
I'm going to
mineral,
say board.
Vanguard.
Do this and maintain distance. We can keep that. We can keep this. Actually, put this on medium. And that.
Boarding teams preparing for launch.
Spacesuit bomb.
Pod launched. Moving to target.
Don't know if I should disable the engines. So hopefully everybody gets on board. And as you can see, the hull is at 9%. If we had 1 extra bomb, that would have just exploded. Yeah, it's moving. We have 2 pods outside. Yeah, there you go. She called for backup.
Follow that course.
Calling you 2 idiots, would you please get on board this stupid thing? Yes, I am stuck for words right now. I'm very stuck. Are you on? They are on board. Oh my lordy, please do not blow it up with being heavy-handed with the crew. You know, for once, our idiots actually did what they were told.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, baby.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so far it has been quite a simple boarding up. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, and all the 86 other genders, or 26, I forgot how many there are now. 26 other genders. 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 26 we have captured the Magnetar. That was the last one in our list for our complex. I may have sort of overkill with all the miners, but we just have to see now, won't we? So that is that. Very good, very nice, very awesome, very epic. We are so absolutely and utterly epic. I'm going to say, could you please get your rear end over here, and we'll just do dock for now, and then we'll see from there. So for now, I think they have a load of footage. I don't know how long I've been recording, but it's been very long. So I'm gonna go cut that all up and try to get it in a 30-minute upload. So hopefully by next time, our next episode, you guys will see this completed with a manager, and I would have showed you that station there being vaporized. Next episode, we shall be visiting the SCA solar power plant over here. We shall be getting rid of it. I'd like your ideas. If any of you have any sort of unique ideas, rather than just go and chuck a load of ships at it. So yes, your suggestions on blowing one of these stations up will be absolutely awesome. I did want to do something before we go. Okay, so one of the ship names is to be named, and we cannot use the paste function. Okay, called Cut Killer for our good friend Stephen Carter. He wanted a destroyer named Cold Cut Killer, and we have this destroyer is being escorted by one Osprey, including the Fly for our other good friend Mystery Void. So there is the Fly. I chose the what is it called again? The Noden for this one. I don't know, to me it reminded me of a Fly, and I was like, yeah, that totally suits it. In terms of a wing, so far I've got it with our Cold Cut Killer here. So if you want a wing with that, just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Getting this Phoenix was a pain in the backside, but we've done it. I've finally got one, and there is still one available for us. If I can sort the map out, which is over here, I believe. But yeah, somewhere around here there is a destroyer on its own, which we could probably go and pick up. So that is... hello? Is that a... hello? Hello? I don't know if we should attempt boarding up on that. We'll probably end up going to war with the Teladi if we did. But that would be pretty damn cool if we actually pulled it off with all of these, you know, hanging around. So that is that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for now. So remember, if you did like what you see, please remember to smash that like and subscribe button like they owe you money. Next episode we shall be blowing up one of the SCA's stations. It's probably going to be this one, and if that isn't going to be too spectacular, we will jump over here. We're not going to touch those yet. Remove this and this. So we have those three. Perhaps we will do it in the next upload. And hopefully I can get some new types of ships with us just to check out for those station destruction-y thingy-doodles. So for now, my awesome YouTubians, I am going to say I will catch you all on the next one, and until then, take care.